Happy Sunday, everyone! Welcome back to our channel. It's Miss JD, and thank you for watching our video yesterday, guys. I really appreciate your comments as well as the requests that you have dropped. And today is another opportunity for us to study, and this is our daily rigor. We're building a skill here, so we have to make sure that we're doing this every single day. So join me as we discuss your requested stocks and some other insights about the market. Okay, so if this is your first time, know that this channel is really meant to be a portal whereby we exchange ideas, and of course I document my insights for these stocks. But let me just begin with, of course, reading um, your comments. Okay, so Raul said, please include DMC East West SECB AGI. Yes, Raul, I have that already listed down. Also, I think we have a comment as well in our Instagrams, and this one is RLC, ICT, and JPS. And of course, Oliver said, Salamat, malinaw po ma'am. Yes, thank you for confirming, Super Rookie, because the other time I used a different laptop and the audio wasn't really clear. So I think it's better now. I'm using a different one and I'm using a microphone. So there you have it. And of course, thanks Samuel for dropping by again. And definitely, I have your requests documented, and I'll be covering them in today's discussion. Andre Japs, naku, English pala to. Di ko masyado maintindihan. Yes, Andre, I try my best, and sometimes I put Tagalog, but I'm from the province. I'm Ilonggo, so I'm better in Ilonggo and English than Tagalog. So if it's okay with you, I could just mix my Tagalog and English once in a while, right? And EEI and DMC as requested by Joey. It's okay. So I already have DMC. I'm adding EEI. And have you guys heard about the news? This is from Sayunako. Uh, that's a cute name, Sayunako. Have you guys heard about the news between SEC and Emperador? Can someone explain it to me? I'm confused about it. And Samuel mentioned about Emperador. This is because Emperador has performed well in the previous year. That's why they're considering Emperador. Actually, it's not just SEC that's going to be kicked out of the index, and Emperador for one is going to be part of our index now. So the top performing companies in the Philippine market, and they base it. They have several ways of qualifying a particular company to be included in the index. And I actually found an article here, and this is how I mentioned. Okay, so if I may read this, liquor producer Emperador is set to join 30 company Philippine Stock Exchange Index in place of Semirara Mining and Power Corporation. And the PSC said that the change in the composition of the index was based on the results of the regular review of the PSCI and sector indices covering trading activity from the period July 2019 to 2020. So, of course, they study the trading activities of a certain stock. And another thing to consider is that it has to have a float level of at least 15%, if I am not mistaken. But go ahead and correct me, guys. So that means 15% of the total shares should be available for the public to participate in. Okay, ranks among the top 25% by median daily value per month in 9 out of 12 months, and ranks among the highest in market capitalization. The local boards may also take into account relevant financial criteria to ensure that index constituents are closely representative of the market or a particular sector. So SEC, and there's another one here. The service sector, meanwhile, will see the removal Waterfront Philippines Incorporated. So SEC, WPI, they're no longer part of the index. The semi-annual review of indices ensures that the exchange's benchmarks reflect the performance of the best securities in the stock market in general and its sectors. PSE President and Chief, there you have it. Okay, so I think if you were able to watch the video yesterday, I also made some insights around Emperador. So maybe that's something you can also check out. I can link the video below in our description. So take note, SEC, WPI will no longer be part of the index. Okay, so let's start. And let me continue by reading some of the comments. Let me see if we still have some more. Yeah, not. I think that's already good. Diolito, the hi, it seems okay now. Okay, got it. Okay, so if this is your first time to watch our video, guys, I am inviting you to please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're always updated whenever we have new videos. And by the way, just to set the record, I am not a guru. I'm doing this for my own purpose as well because I'm building a skill. And so you can only build a skill if you're consistent at what you do. So I've been doing this for more than my channel, that is, has been live for more than a year. Yeah, I started June. Actually, I started in Facebook. My page in Facebook is Invest in the Stock Market. And then eventually migrated here. I think I became active in YouTube last August. So 1 year of doing this, documenting my insights, has really helped me in my trades. So I'm not a guru. I just share my insights, and I'm really glad that slowly our channel is growing. I have companions as I study because this is how I would do it, guys. So I always double time in studying the market before the market opens. So sometimes I have part one and part two so that I get to review more stocks along with your requests. And then what I do is after the market closes, I go back to these videos, sometimes videos from 2, 3 days back, and I check what and evaluate the accuracy of my insights and those correct, and the thought I'm able to validate the thought process is good, and of course I become more consistent using it. I mean, at using those strategies and apply it in my trades. So far, I've noticed my accuracy rate has improved through months and months of doing this, and I plan to just continue it. And for you guys who want to study the market alongside this mission, go ahead and join me every single day. Drop a comment, and then you also do your assignment. You study. You don't even have to follow the technicals that I use. You can use your own indicator, but here I use the Bollinger Band, RSI, and of course I study the candlesticks. So there you have it. And last night I was one of the viewers of Investagrams. So they had the Investa University. I really enjoyed watching that. So good job, by the way, to Investagrams for sharing this portal to all of us. We have, we have a free portal that we can use to study our charts, and it's nice of you guys to have your mission is so sincere in helping everyone become more educated in the world of stock market. So at first it is so overwhelming, but eventually as we expose ourselves in this industry, and we do our assignment, it's we speak the language eventually, and so it becomes easier, right? Other people might just look at these candlesticks or as candlesticks, but in our eyes, every stick or every candlestick has a story. Every pattern has a meaning. So that's what we're trying to achieve, that at a glance, in less than a minute, you know the next direction. So that's my my mission here. So notice I just launched a chart. Right away I could see where the support is, where the resistance is, because I'm consistent at it. I hope you guys are also able to do that. Be consistent on what you do. If you've finally decided to engage in in the market, commit to it, and you have to do it every day. So enough about that. But really, so far, thank you, Investograms. I really enjoyed your episode last night, and thank you for sharing this portal. Anyway, so if I already posted the requests in the notepad on my notepad, and I don't have to talk about the index because I already talked about it in my video yesterday, which I will be uh, linking down in the description. So let me jump right ahead and talk about RLC. Okay, there's a scheduled dividend, but in September. Let's make this smaller. Okay, so overall, if you look at it, we're still playing around, or I mean, moving at the lower end of the chart here. So we have not fully recovered yet. So there was, as you noticed, there was a nice movement here. Okay, nice movement. It went on a good rally, but people took profit and revisited your support. But the support was here, and so we looks like we have broken that. See that? So this used to be the. Let me erase this first. Okay, so this used to be your support, right? But it got broken, as you notice. So that was your support because there was a consolidation right there. However, it got broken, so that means we have to look again and find the next support area. And I feel like there's a big possibility that if in the next 3 days, so notice this is what I always follow. We ended last Thursday outside of the lower Bollinger Band, and we slightly moved higher the next day as an immediate reaction to a significant drop. But notice the body is still small, so we're not out of the woods yet. And I follow the concept whereby in the next 3 days we should be able to engulf this red. So that's the key thing to take note of. In the meantime, if we are not able to break that, or we don't engulf this 14.26 price by Tuesday, then there's a possibility that we will continue to drop. And where could it possibly drop? I see it dropping at the previous bottom over here. So we might do a double bottom at that point, and then when we happen to go back to that level, let's say we go back to this level, try to take a look at how your RSI is forming at that point. Do you see an uptrend in your RSI? If it shows an uptrend, that means you might see a bounce happen right at that level as well. But so far I feel that this is already your bottom, 11.78. But then again, remember the a reminder here, we need to engulf this red candlestick in the next 3 days for us to say we still have good bounce at that level. This could mean a slight overshoot, something to that effect. The next one is ICT. Okay, nice volume. Volume, as you can see here, starting to pick up. And one thing to just mindful of is the resistance nearby. This is your resistance. As you can see here, um, this price level was hit, this one too, and this one too. So also this level, we had some consolidation right there. So that's the first area it should break first. Once that area gets broken, then we might have some more push to the upside. And from then, we might see this as our next resistance. Okay, so far that's your key levels to watch out for. If people will take profit by Monday, it could possibly drop, just within the area very near 100 level. 100 there. Okay, because that used to be your resistance. So if people will take profit, most likely it will revisit that 100 level. Yeah, that one. Otherwise, if it goes down again, it might fill this gap. But it's starting to push the price higher, so I feel positive. Okay, the next one is JGS. JGS has the wow positive, but annual last year yen. This one, that's done. So no Q2 earnings yet. Okay, so looks like this is trying to stabilize. As you can see, trying to create a much stronger support at this range, 60 peso area, and volume is just pretty stable at that. And we just need more actually because we're still below 50 level for our RSI. So there, I think it is just trying to stabilize at the area where it is at right now. 60 level is the support, nearest support that I can see. So if you'd like to accumulate volume here, then you can just do test buys. And if you're a long-term investor, right, if that area does not hold, since you just did a test buy, that means you might be able to have some more buying power, or you can have, you can add more volume. And the next possible support I see is 56. So it's your call. Would you like to add now, or would you like to be really conservative and wait for it to, if that thing gets broken, then next drop is 56. But sometimes, we have no control. We really just have to commit. If you feel that this is already a good support area because you've had several confirmation whereby each time that gets hit there's a slight bounce, then you gotta commit. Okay, next one is a DMC. DMC, okay, we got some rejection at the MA20 line, and we all know, again, as I mentioned previously, when you're moving below that level, below the MA20 level, that means you're on a downward direction. And looks like that is still respecting it, and we're not done with the downtrend as of yet. So see this is your that's your downtrend channel. So there's a possibility that we might have some more dips, and it could possibly, well, I feel like people are just taking profit because we already had that bounce when the price hit this level. Okay, so people might take profit and revisit 3.42, and if it does, then that's good. It's a bounce there. If not, if this gets broken, then you might establish again a lower low, which is probably around this area, 3.27. In the meantime, just don't take any action yet unless you see really an official breakout of this downtrend resistance. If it breaks out of the downtrend resistance, then we can say now we have a change in direction, which is uptrend this time. Because if you'd like, 3.42 is an area where you can catch it. East-west, we officially have crossed the MA20 level, and looks like this will just establish a support at the area where it is at right now. So I'm putting it here. Could it be here? No. I'd put it here because I saw this dito. Okay. There was a support built at that level, and then for 2 days straight. My worry here is that there was a gap up that happened, and we know that in almost all the gap ups that I've seen here in the Philippine market, normally the stock revisits that and it fills the gap. As you can see here, there used to be a gap up, and what happened next? It revisited that. In fact, it went all the way down, but it revisited it. So if you want to be on a safer side, just wait for it to drop in case it revisits that. Okay, so two ways to look at it. Check if it will stabilize at the support that we've seen because of this as our primary reason, or you'd like to stick to the more conservative outlook wherein we want to feel this first before you enter. So that's how you create your rule. Make a condition, you analyze and you make a decision, you take action based on your decision. And from there, let us say you decide to enter around 752. And then how would you like to manage your risk if it drops? Are you going to have a threshold of a price up to 7.24 because you also want to entertain the fact that it could potentially drop here, but what if it continues to move higher? That's why you're entering now. So those things you have to contemplate and make your plan. I'm just presenting to you some possibilities here wherein it could bounce right away or it could also drop and fill that gap. All right, next. SECB. SECB starting to push the price higher but still no volume. Very, very minimal volume here. So I'm still going to stick to this support level that we have, 87.38, because it might revisit that again. The fact that we don't have a lot of volume, then it's easier to bring the price back to its original level, which is the support. 87.38 for now is the area I'm looking at. But hey, you've dropped so much already. So if you're a long-term investor, you're very near a buy area. Okay, so it's just a matter of how many pesos would you like to get, or would you like to haggle? So 87, or you want to enter now, but I feel like it could potentially drop some more. Q2 earnings, not yet. No Q2 earnings yet. AGI also stabilizing. We're sitting at the support area. I feel like this is still a support level. Looking at the short term, like this only these days, right? You have a slight bullish divergence, as you can see. Price is just moving within the range, but your RSI is starting to pick up in terms of momentum, and then your volume is also starting to pick up. So that could mean something. It might not happen overnight, it might not happen on Monday, but definitely within the week, by Tuesday, there could be some bullish actions that might come out, as I feel like institutions are starting to accumulate volume at this point. 5.52 is our support. BDO, okay, this one I have I think I can also, well, next week is payday. I'm thinking of where to put it. I always allocate a portion of my pay to add to the market. So, oh, there was a rejection. See that MA20 line. So, maybe we could still enter at a much lower price again, 85.25. I feel like it might revisit that level. Q2, big decline in revenue because, well, I'm not surprised because probably a lot of the borrowers are not able to pay on time because of what is happening right now. And I think we mentioned this in one of our discussions whereby we said that I think it was Samuel who also added some pointers around this topic that the revenue that they have, they're not fully attributing that as a retained revenue because they're anticipating that a lot of borrowers will be late, will not be able to pay. That's why they're allocating that as a potential loss for the business in the coming months. So that's why you will see a big drop in the revenue. Okay, now 85.25 is the nearest support I'm looking at, and if you want as a long-term investor, you could already start accumulating at that point. Next one is DMC. I already talked about it. SMPH. SMPH also trying to revisit your previous support. Yes, I feel like this is still in the stabilization phase, trying to make a stronger support at this level. There, 28.23, and still not on the safe side. If that gets broken, guys, it might go back to the previous bottom. Could be here, 23, or could be here, 24, because of this price level. It might revisit this area. There's even a big drop to 19.88 level, but I feel like it will just be around 22.5, around that. Okay, so just be extra careful. If 28.23 does not hold, then there is a possibility it will do a double bottom there. But you know what? I'm also following Nas Daily. I think I saw his video yesterday, and I'm not sure if it's in Facebook or in YouTube. That some vaccines are, we all know that there are a lot of vaccines being developed everywhere, but somewhere in the Middle East, I'm not sure if it's Dubai. I can't remember which area in the Middle East. They're already in the third phase of their test. They're now testing it to the different nationalities just to make sure that it's okay to be administered to all the race, gender, whatnot, and they're in their final stages of the testing. So really excited for that vaccine, and once that gets released to everybody, then we'll soon be back to normal. And those people who are brave enough to invest in the market while it is down, soon we will harvest the fruits of our what conviction of our action. All right, so SMPH, going back to SMPH, it might stabilize here, or if it breaks, then it could revisit here. Then for long-term investors, of course, they find this area really attractive because it's a cheaper price level. Next one is URC. This one I like. I think I'm also considering this. I already entered here but took profit, and now I'm just finding a much better entry. So looks like this one is currently triggering the upper Bollinger Band, as you can see, but we're now at the resistance area. This is your nearest resistance where it is currently seated. But with the nature of the product and yeah, the product they're offering the market, this is something that will really survive in the middle of a pandemic because these are products with longer shelf life. Noodles. What else? I opened their website the other day, but you can go ahead and look at the products they offer. Like you can store it at home and consume it after a much longer period of time. So this stock is really really promising. See that? Due to earnings, they even had a very good performance. So I just feel like it might continue to move higher. So I'm really seriously considering this. I might also add some volume here. The next one is EEI. Okay, EEI is scheduled dividend September 28th, so that's still a long time from now. And we're just doing, we're stabilizing, doing sideways movement at this point, and we're just slightly higher than the MA20 line, so you can use the MA20 as your support area, which is around 5.03. It's actually slightly lower than the MA20 line because I see stabilization within this area. So it's an area, guys. So wherever it is at right now, it's really, really close to support level that we're looking at. There you have it. Overall, how far are we from the top? See that? It has dropped so much. So I think for long-term investors, this is really, and position traders, very attractive level. Just go ahead and research the current state of the company. So always strike a balance between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Guys, fundamentals will allow you to decide which stock to engage in. Okay? Identify which stock. But your technicals will tell you when to get in. So it's really a balance between two. In fact, if you can do fundamental analysis first, just do a create a funnel, or isolate the stocks that are promising, put it in your watch list, and then from there just study them and enter at the right timing. There you have it, guys. These are the stocks I have reviewed for you. I'm looking forward to your comments, feedback, and whatever recommendations you can share so that we can create more solid content and improve whatever videos or content we are making for you. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now. Happy Sunday.